Hey guys, I had a request for this video. I get a lot of requests. As the channel grows, I get more and more requests, and I always try to honor them. I like to do it. Doesn't bother me. I enjoy doing it. So let's get into this. We got the brand new Tekton reversible ratchets. They just came out with about a week ago, versus the Williams, which have been out for quite a while, reversible ratchets. On the left, we got the Tekton. The model number is WRC94002. It was a 14-piece set on the Tekton website. I paid $150. It goes 6 to 19 mil, no skips, 12-point box, 72 tooth, 15-degree offset. On the right here, we got the old Williams. The Williams set's a 12-piece set. It was $165. I bought it on Amazon. It goes 8 to 19 mil, no skips, 12-point box, 15-degree offset. The difference in the Williams, though, is, which I thought was pretty interesting, is the Williams, the 8 to 9 millimeter is 60 tooth, the 10 and 11 are 72 tooth, and the 12 to 19 are 80 tooth. I've never seen that in any other set I've done. And here we go here in the bottom here. Williams and Super Torque are trademarks of Snap-on technology. Made in Taiwan. Both sets are made in Taiwan, by the way, guys. And like I said, the Williams set was so the Williams set's $165 for 12 pieces, and the Tekton is $150 for 14 pieces. So a Tekton is probably per piece a little bit cheaper. All right, let's pull a 19 out Williams here. And we'll pull a 19 Tekton. The first thing you're going to notice is obviously they're both the same length. The set's pretty consistent throughout about that. And the Williams is laser etched, whereas the Tekton is stamped. The Tekton is that matte finish they call it satin chrome. And the Williams is kind of it's almost like traditional chrome, but it's not quite. It's almost like a matte chrome as well, but not quite like the Tekton. It's not a really shiny chrome. It's more like it's got some, it's like a grayish chrome. But I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool how they made it. But the satin chrome, whichever Tektons, either you like them or you don't like them. But the big differences I want to show you here is right off the bat is especially the larger sizes. The Williams on top, the head is a little bit bigger. And the reverse levers, they got a disc. They both have a disc type. The Williams is even bigger. They're both recessed, but they got that disc. Where if you put it next to a traditional reverse lever, such as the Blackhawks, you can see there's quite a bit difference there. Another thing about the Williams is, what I really like is they're reversible. Or not reversible, they got they're rebuildable or serviceable. Can you see the little snap ring there? So if you want to take it apart and lube it, I really like that. That's pretty cool. You don't see that in a lot of sets. But they both are 12-point box, pretty much very similar as far as that goes. Williams versus Tekton. Take a gander. Hey guys, haven't subscribed? Think about subscribing? It's free. I do a lot of tool reviews, and I have giveaways every month at the end of the month. So if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. Okay, so let's put it on a fastener here. We got the Williams 80 tooth and the higher end ones, the bigger sizes. It's pretty smooth, but I've had these for 4 or 5 months now. They've been used. Fits the fastener very well, very snug. Both sets are made in Taiwan. Fits pretty good, it's pretty snug. No binding, no skipping. Back drag on the Williams is pretty good. I've had them 4 or 5 months. They're in my toolbox. I use them quite a bit. Let's pull out the Tekton here. 72 tooth. There is some back drag, but these are new. I've only used it once or twice so far. They're not broken in yet. It does fit the fastener pretty well, though. I do like that. Seems like it's pretty snug. There's not a lot of play. These have got to be broken in yet. I haven't used them enough. They are smooth though. There is no binding or skipping. Now, let's put a caliper on the, how big is that box on the 19? We're not going to do too many of these. You'll be here forever. The box on the 19, 35.22 on the tekton. 35.22, it is zeroed. And the WAMS is 36.56. So the WAMS is bigger. You know, almost what? Over a millimeter bigger. How about how thick they are? WAMS is 13.28. That's pretty chunky. 11.17. That's 2 millimeters. So the tekton, as far as how thick they are 2 millimeters thinner. That's quite a bit there. That's significant. That could be a factor decision, guys. The bigger sizes of the WAMS are chunky. That's probably the only downside I ever saw to that set. But other than that, they're a pretty nice set. I never had any problem. I do like them a lot. I'm prejudiced, but here's the 19 mil WAMS, fits pretty snug. Here's a 19 tekton. Pretty close. They're very close for tolerances. I think the WAMS is a little better, but not a lot. Here's the tekton down on the throat of the 19 mil, 19.25. All the way down to the throat here. 19.18. The WAMS is a little bit more tighter tolerance. Let's try it in the middle here. 19.27 on the WAMS. 19.31 on the tekton. So the tekton's not as tight. Let's try it up by the horn. 19.32 on the tekton. On the WAMS. 19.21. The WAMS are a little bit tighter tolerance. Now how about how thick the combination? How about the open end, how thick it is? Or wide, I should say. There's a WAMS 38.19. Or 38.90, excuse me. 38.90, and the tekton's 42.30. So that's what? Almost 3.5 millimeters. So the tekton is quite a bit beefier and bigger on the open end part. That could be good or bad. Could be stronger, but it's going to get harder to get in tighter areas. Not that you use the open end part as much as the box end. But overall, the WAMS box end, which is the meat and potatoes I call it, is a little bigger than a 19 mil. Let's try a 13. Here's what's interesting. Here's a 13 mil. 13 is 72 tooth on the WAMS. It's not 80 anymore. Let's grab the right one here, Jeff. They're both the same length. But when you look at the head of the 13 on the WAMS one is a little bit smaller. That's weird. The bigger sizes, no. Some of the smaller sizes are smaller, which I thought was kind of interesting. Maybe because of the tooth count? I don't know. The tooth count changes. 25.11 on the WAMS. 25.11. See? 26.45. So even though on a bigger size, the WAMS got a bigger box, it's not so throughout the whole set. That 13 is smaller than the 13 tekton. We'll see how smooth this is. This is 72 tooth on the WAMS instead of 80 like the bigger sizes. Very smooth. Fits very good to fastener. These are nice wrenches. Other than my Blackhawks, these are my favorites. These are my second favorites. Very smooth. Put the fastener very well. Very little back drag. Very nice. The tekton, 13 mil. Fits pretty good. 72 tooth, just like the 72 tooth in the WAMS, but these are, there's no binding or skipping, but they're tighter. They're not broken in yet. That'd be my guess. I would say once they're broken in, it'd be more fair review on them. But no binding or skipping, so that's good. There is a little bit of back drag. Over time, I think that wouldn't be a factor. I don't think. Open end part. Let me see. A little bit different there. The tekton is bigger. You can't see that. You can't see the Williams behind it. You can see it there behind it. The Williams is smaller. The head is definitely smaller. Okay, we'll grab one more. We'll grab a 10 here. I don't want to make this too long. I had a request for this, so I tried to honor it. Here's the 2 to 10 Williams on top versus the 10 tekton. Now these are probably pretty similar. Won't be a big difference in these, but I think the tekton's still a little bit smaller on this side. 21.41 on the Williams, 21.41. No, the Williams is a little smaller. No, the one's a little bit bigger, 21.28. So it's 21.28 with the Williams. Excuse me, 21.24 for the tekton. 21.24. 0.40. So the Williams is a little bigger, not much, not even a third of a millimeter. But they're being serviceable. That's a big plus for the Williams. They both got the 15-degree offset, which is nice. Let's put this on a fastener. Here's the Williams. The Williams 10 millimeter, 72 tooth. The 89 or 60 tooth, that is weird how the set is. I wish they were all 80 tooth in the Williams. I think that would separate them from a lot of others. Pretty smooth, fits the fastener very well. No binding, no skipping. Very little back drag, but that one's broken in pretty well, guys, you know. I'm not going to tell you it's not. Here's the tekton. Fits pretty good. No binding or skipping. Does got some back drag. I think over time that won't be a factor. I'll do another review in about 3 months on these. You can see it in that wrench a little bit. Overall, not bad. I think tekton is, once I use them for a while, they'll be pretty good. So to recap this, what do I think? Well, they're both pretty good sets. I think they both have strong points and some weak points. The weak points on the Williams are some of the head sizes are on the big side, because tektons aren't small to begin with. The good things about the Williams, the bonuses, I think, you can rebuild them, reservice them. That's a big bonus. The tolerances are a teeny bit better. That's a big bonus. I like the reverse lever a little bit better than I do on the tekton. So overall, I think either set, you couldn't go wrong by buying either set. Same price range, both made in Taiwan. The Williams were interesting, having that 8 to 9 millimeter 60 tooth, 10 to 11 72, and a 12 to 1980 tooth. That was interesting. I kind of wish the whole set was 80 as far as the Williams would separate that from anybody else. I don't know anybody else has got 80 tooth count for ratchet wrenches, at least ones that I own. All right, guys, that's it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And tomorrow I'll probably continue the Big Bang for the Buck series. And, I wanted to show you one quick thing. We'll be decorating my Christmas tree for Christmas. You guys can help me do it. That's what I had last year. The fireball, the wrenches, half inch nut on there. But that's my Christmas tree for the shop, and we'll be decorating that. Okay, guys, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you. Let me know what you think. Take care.